My name is Udubo Winsom Ditorsin, and I'm a bona fide member and son of Baramatu Kingdom. I school at Abuad, Afebalala University, and right now I just want to speak briefly on Amaseikumor Festival and mainly the spiritual aspect of Amaseikumor Festival. To really understand what Amaseikumor Festival is, you need to know about the Ijaw people. And the Ijaw people, actually, they are the people, the priesthood tribe, actually. So, first of all, the word Izon, it means truth in English. So, it's a language of truth. So the Amaseikumor Festival itself is all about self-realization, where the words and teaching of Amaseikumor leads to freedom of self-slavery, and meaning the identification of ourselves with our physical body and the senses. The ancient Ijaw people, they name their deities according to the role and function they play in their lives. Speaking of Amaseikumor, Amaseikumor is the deity or that energy that actually teach the Ijaw people on how to live so they can realize their true self, their spiritual nature. So that is the function of Amaseikumor to the Ijaw people, which deals with the purification of their four lower bodies from their mental, emotional, etheric, and the physical body. Like I said, Amaseikumor is not just for the Ijaw people. Amaseikumor is for the world at large. The only difference is how they speak, the language. But if you look deeply and really understand what they are saying, it's all about truth. And truth is the foundation of every true and great religion in the world. So irrespective of how they speak the language, the meaning of what is inside the language, the meaning of those words, they are truth. So everyone can apply them to their daily life. Amaseikumor is the deity that through dreams or normal study, what the world knows as meditation or other wisdom books, through those study, you can actually get what Amaseikumor is all about. So Amaseikumor to the Ijaw people is the deity of wisdom, inspiration, and of course enlightenment, self-realization. To understand what Egbesu means, we should just focus on Egbesu before we go to Barengbesu. So to understand what Egbesu means is two ways. The first one is you will be initiated as a priest. Then gradually you'll be given the secrets and how or what Egbesu is. Then the other part is the words of Amaseikumor, which is the aspect, the wisdom aspect of Egbesu. So speaking of Amaseikumor to Egbesu, Amaseikumor is that son to, according to the Ijaw people, is the son that deal with the aspect of wisdom, spiritual wisdom to the Ijaw people. So Amaseikumor is the wisdom aspect of Egbesu, which is the god of Ijaw people. The Ijaw people, the Ijaw nation itself is that it's a priesthood nation where they have direct connection with the forces of nature and the powers of nature, from the highest of the cosmic beings to the lowest, which is the elementals. When I mean lowest, not in power but in terms of manifestation, to the trees and the plants. So Amaseikumor, according to the Ijaw people, came from water. And when the Ijaw people say water, they are not speaking of this physical water, it's a spiritual word. They are speaking of spirituality. So when they say it came from water, they are not saying this Baramatu river, they are speaking of higher realms of spirituality. So in that connection, like I said, if you are initiated into the priesthood, so those other deeper parts and deeper knowledge of what the tides and the moon, all it means, will be revealed to you gradually.
In the entire world, who is that person that is greater than Egbesu? Abandon the Almighty God, you don't civilize. Which other God is more than the zoo? If we want to challenge anybody, come and tell us.
So what is Amaseikumor? Amaseikumor are two words joined together. The first one is Ama and the second one is Seikumor. So when you join these two words together, you have Amaseikumor. And what is the meaning? The word is like an instruction or a proclamation made by higher beings. Ama means in English, it means the language, the tribe, the community itself, and even the earth, the universe. So now the Seikumor means do not defile, do not destroy. So when you join these two words together, you have Amaseikumor, meaning do not defile the language, do not defile how you speak, do not defile the community. So in that sense, when Amaseikumor is out, there is a smaller masquerade, Egukeke. So the masquerade will speak Ijaw, will say these words. When the masquerade speak those words, if there is a priest there, he will try and translate. So some of the things the Egukeke will say is Omonibafa, Ofoninanaba Ofonikore, Edao Pabomene, meaning slavery is over. My father is coming, which is your higher self, meaning your Christ presence. Those who are familiar with the Christian terms, your higher self is coming. So Ofoninanaba Ofonikore means if you have anything, any habit that will stop you from receiving your higher self, you should put it aside in terms of habits, addictions, and every other thing that can defile this your body, which is the temple of God. Anything that would defile it, you should keep it aside. Then the community, of course, since Ama means the language, the way you speak yourself, the self, and the community, you should not also defile the community. Amaseikumor is coming, the Father is coming, your higher self is coming. Keep everywhere clean, keep yourself clean. So due to this process, the 7 days of Amaseikumor Festival, there is no sexual intercourse in the community. Why? To keep the community pure and clean. So until Amaseikumor will come out, then when Amaseikumor come out and bless everyone, then when he's back to his shrine, then of course the regular human activities can continue. Naturally, 7 days is not a long distance to stay away from sex in some sense. So those people who go to the temple, definitely they can't, even without Amaseikumor Festival, you really can't go to the temple when you had sex the previous night. So other than that, if you are coming for this festival, especially this Oprosa community, you should have this in mind that, okay, when I'm coming to this place, there should be no sex. Why? Because when Amaseikumor is coming out, there we have strong concentrated cosmic energy, which means, and if you are defiled in terms of sex and you are around that Amaseikumor presence, definitely instead of that particular cosmic energy to do you good, it will harm you one way or the other. So that is the reason why they actually tell people you should keep yourself clean, that you should avoid this sexual aspect. So when Amaseikumor comes, the blessings can come to you positively, not in a negative manner.